They think the place should go to someone who will keep it in the family, pass it down through the generations like they're doing. There's only me and my cousin Tyler. I can't help but feel like they're forcing my hand. I mean, how can I compete with a guy who has a pregnant wife? Growing up, his grandparents' cabin in the Catskills was the one place he really connected with his dad, the one place where his father wasn't too busy with work to spend time with him. Later, after his parents died, the cabin had gone from summer vacation spot to permanent residence in the blink of an eye when he'd moved in with his grandparents full-time. The cabin had become home. Now they were passing it down. The thought that it could go to someone other than himself, especially his obnoxious cousin, made his stomach twist into a tight knot. The one place he loved and hated most in the world, the source of his best family memories and the site of the boating accident that took his parents' lives. Your grandparents can't really expect you to settle down just because they want to leave the cabin to someone with a family, can they? You do remember my grandparents, right? Overbearing, protective, meddling. They were also sweet, loving, and kind, but it was hard to remember that at the moment. Not to mention, they were the ones who'd stood by him, taken him in, given him a place to live after his parents died. Aiden laughed. How can I forget? Gran called me last week to grill me on why I haven't been out to see them in months. As if I haven't spent enough Sunday dinners at their place since middle school, and if I don't show my face before their big birthday party, I'm not to show my face at all. Disowned. He laughed again. It's like she's forgotten my last name is Morgan, not Sterling. You can't disown something you didn't own in the first place. You can't be friends with me this long and not be considered part of the family. The sooner you realize you've officially been adopted by Gran, the better off you'll be. Aiden's cell vibrated with a new text message. He typed a response as the waitress delivered his pizza and a burger for Sawyer. Can I order a clubhouse sandwich with fries and a side of gravy as well? He asked her. The waitress nodded and walked away. Aiden was right. She did have a fabulous ass. Pizza isn't enough? Did you pick up a tapeworm or something? Sawyer asked, eyeing his friend and his abnormally huge appetite. No, it's for Olivia. She's crashing on my couch. I told her she could join us for a quick bite since I don't have any food in the house. I hope you don't mind. I'm sure she'll just eat and leave. Memories of childhood flooded his thoughts. He couldn't count the number of hours he'd spent running around outside on warm summer nights with Aiden and Olivia. It hadn't mattered that she was Aiden's little sister by 2 years. She'd kept up with them, playing ball, riding bikes, and skinning her knees while climbing trees right along with them. Someone could have mistaken her for just another boy if it hadn't been for her long braided pigtails. The three of them had been almost inseparable until... He shook his head, not wanting to think about his parents' accident again. It had happened. It was in the past. So was Olivia and Aiden's parents' divorce, which had happened shortly afterward. Olivia had gone to live with her mom, and Aiden had stayed in New York with his dad. All three kids hit a rough patch in life at the same time. Exactly why real relationships were bad news for everyone. I didn't know she was in town. I thought she was still backpacking. How long is she crashing with you before she heads home to California? Aiden shrugged. Forever, at this point. She's decided to try the East Coast lifestyle for a while. I guess she can stay as long as she needs to get back on her feet. It's not easy starting from scratch in this city. It's good you're letting her crash with you. Sawyer grinned and picked up his burger. I'm sure the girl you try to bring home next weekend won't mind finding your sister on the couch. Not much I can do about it, Aiden said. So, what about you? What are you going to do about your grandparents' place? Sawyer took a bite of his burger and chewed thoughtfully. They never actually said I had to get married, thank God, but being able to pass it down in the future is definitely their biggest concern. Being single shouldn't make me deserve it less. Hell, it's been my home for years. I'll take good care of it. Marriage and babies.